Hello, we're about to Portal 2. Trying to think what save is. I think it's that one. Okay, so we're on chapter 6 now. The Fall, I think it's called. GLaDOS. Oh my god. No, this has got to be like my favourite part of the game, actually. This is like the next chapter, like, very well done. We're in unknown territory. I've been looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to this. I think I'm Count Dooku now. Okay, up there. But what? Huh? No. Oh, alright. Going down this way. There's a platform, is it there? No. Ah, genius. What's going on here? This has clearly been abandoned for a long time. That's what I'm gathering. Okay, thanks down there. Unless I just made a mistake. Ah. Condemned. Testing area. Condemned. Grogo. Criminal origin. Don't go for that. What's the meaning of this? Careful, you had to put a pole somewhere over here, but I can't see it. Unless I'm just being stupid. Well, it came from there. Aha! Oh, I knew it. Genius. So about the last video, I was having one of my off days, but I just wasn't really enjoying recording, so that's why the commentary was kind of non-existent. Something I've had to like come to accept can happen sometimes. Like for me, it's sort of like when I record, it's sort of like a gamble whether I'm gonna be in the mood to record or not. It's sort of once the record button goes on, it's like I'm either gonna really enjoy recording or I'm really not going to. It's very annoying. Otherwise, there might have been more videos uploaded yesterday. I just did not want to record anymore yesterday. Didn't want to spoil this part of the game by recording at a time I didn't want to record. Then I'd say like 10 words throughout the entire video. That would have sucked. Look at the size of that. It's like a fucking giant vault door from Fallout. Goodness me. So we put Wheatley in charge of the facility. So, is he the biggest moron or are we? That's a question to ponder. Okay, I gotta do this quick. What is with the stuttering when a portal, when I put a portal down? That's so annoying. I'll tell you what I did do yesterday, so I was done with recording after crappy part 5, I actually went back on my Switch and I played through the rest of the Still Alive levels that I'd started a while ago. I played them for the first time. Oh, I love it, just a little door. Like, seems a little unnecessary, all that. Just for a little door. But yeah, you know those Still Alive levels? They were kind of like bonus levels that were added on. So, you know, like, Portal got released, like, through the orange box, obviously, on PC. Then it also had ports for the PS3 and the Xbox 360. At some point, I think it was directly from Valve, but I don't know if someone else was involved in the port, but they made I know the game. They made Portal Still Alive, which was just the main game, just the 360 version of Portal 1, but we also had like Still Alive bonus levels. There was just a bunch of bonus levels, no story necessarily. They might have been based off of the Portal Flash game, custom levels. No, I'm trying to think. I'm a little mixed up on how the levels came to be. It was either they were built off of the Portal Flash game levels, and then later on, someone sort of made the Still Alive levels on PC and made them like calling it the Portal Flash game map pack or something. Or that came first, I'm not exactly sure. Wow, look at this place. So as you can see, if you're one of the two people who haven't played Portal 2 but has played Portal 1, this game is a lot longer. It's probably like a length of like halfway to episode 2 or something, maybe a bit longer. Kind of reminds me of the vault in Half-Life Alyx a bit. Sort of symmetrical design. Well, I adore this part of the game, it's so good. It's so aesthetically different as well, like to anything else we've seen, obviously. Just to think this was beneath our feet the entire time, even in Portal 1. Even though the funny thing about Portal 1 is, like, aesthetically it's so different to Portal 2. I feel like Portal 2 ushered in sort of a new era for Valve, like, in terms of sort of more comedic tone in the storytelling. I mean, technically this and a Half-Life Alyx are the only two single player games they've released in the last like 15 years or whatever, but Half-Life Alyx just noticeably is similar to
Aperture science. Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want the best.
Portal 2.
You are it. So, who is ready to make some science?
Me?
Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science.
Rolled up. Cave Johnson. It was voiced by, I'm really ashamed to say I've forgotten his name, but he was in Spider-Man. No, shut up, get out. Yeah, that guy. Aperture Science Innovators. We're in the early part of Aperture. Which, I'd think like, the two earlier versions of Portal 2 that got scrapped, like the F-Stop version and the Mel version, were sort of based off this sort of aesthetic, because I think they were set, you know, as a prequel to Portal 1. Oh, I love this part of the game so much. I actually went back, I haven't looked at it in a very long time, but my original Portal 2 LP, which do not watch, there's a reason I'm redoing it and doing this LP. It was done with a camera and I was like 14 years old or something, so it was cringe commentary wise. I look back at this part of the game quickly in that LP, and I also said it was my favourite part of the game, so I've been very consistent on that over the years. Alright, I need to... I feel like there might be a secret area around there that I don't exactly remember, but... When was the last time I played through Portal 2? I think it was like 2024 or 3. Played on the Steam Deck, I believe, before I got my PC.
There's 1,000 tests performed every day here in our enrichment spheres. I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor.
Follow the blue line on the
to be injected with
floor.
praying mantis DNA. I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
I wanna follow the yellow line then. I'm gonna shoot something. Damn. Look at this place. There it is. Cave Johnson. I think the F-Stop version of Portal 2 is going to be the villain. Or no, I think that's the Mel version I'm thinking of. Or both. Clearly it's under the Earth's crust. Very far down. I wonder what the #1 company was. Yeah, I don't know when Black Mesa was actually when the place got built or whatever, the company existed. I have absolutely no idea actually. I'll say it was around like quite a while because he knows about Black Mesa. He does not like them. National Potato Board for the promotion of potato science. Okay, now we're up here. I'm recording, am I? Good. Double checking, just checking my preview, make sure it's capturing the screen. Well, that was what with me in like puzzle games lately. I've been playing Luigi's Mansion 3 for the first time. It's been a hell of a game actually. I'm hearing Luigi's Mansion 4 might be coming. It's heavily rumoured anyway. Not sure how reliable that is, but... I was thinking of doing that on my channel actually, just change things up a bit. Luigi's Mansion 3. I would have been blind. I don't usually do blind LPs anymore. For good reason. Alright, so we've got a... I'm trying to think, I think I've got to put the portal there, then we have to... Also Veritas. Dead! Dead bitch. Lol. Oh, an idiot. Nothing, basically.
If you need to go to just a heads up, we're going to have a superconductor turned up full blast and pointed at you for the duration of this next test. I'll be honest, we're throwing science at the wall here to see what sticks. No idea what it'll do. Probably nothing. Best case scenario, you might get some superpowers. Worst case, some tumors, which we'll cut out.
Who are the test subjects wanting to go through this?
If you need to go to the bathroom after this next series of tests, please let a test associate know. Because in all likelihood, whatever comes out of you is going to be coal.
Cold.
Only temporary, so do not worry. If it persists for a week, though, start worrying and come see us because that's not supposed to happen.
Oh.
If you've cut yourself at all in the course of these tests, you might have noticed that your blood is pure gasoline. That's normal. We've been shooting you with an invisible laser that's supposed to turn blood into gasoline, so all that means is it's working.
Well, I don't think I've actually listened to those before. Just never thought to click on the doors. Interesting. Well, let's get back over there. We need to fling ourselves. Fling into space. No, we need to fling ourselves over there. can drop down here because an area we can put a portal. Am I gonna land? Oh yes. Hello. Gel pressure control. Okay, so we push that lever down. See, I think I talked about this in Half-Life Alyx when I did it, but I'm almost sure about one of the first IPs they looked for when they were sort of testing VR mechanics was Portal. Because of course they'd want to probably, because at the time I think they were afraid to touch Half-Life for obvious reasons, but I think it might have made playtesters sick. I'm so curious what they built though, or what it would have been like narratively. Yeah, I don't think Portal would work too well. I don't know, I can't say, but maybe playtesters were getting sick or whatever.
Great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
Tell me, Sonny, you get the juice in ya. You think that makes you a god, don't ya? Sorry, I've been watching The Boys. I'll just keep quoting Butcher from The Boys.
The test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint.
What?
All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his leg.
Oh my god.
But informative. Or so I'm told.
You need to be sued. Fucking killing people. What? What's up here? There's no portal area to put a portal down there, so we'll probably just come across it later. Did you know? After science. Fact. Play what? I don't know. It's true the gel is sweeter, slightly. Hold on. Repulsion gels. Aperture's first attempt to create a pudding substitute. It's true the gel is a sweeter, slightly less non-toxic form of fiberglass insulation that causes subsequently ingested food items to bounce off the lining of a dieter's distended. See, this, I don't read. I know a lot like the Resident Evil games, I don't read notes and stuff. I don't do it because I'm being lazy. I don't do it because I'm stupid. I can't narrate properly or read text properly. That's why I just let you read it. What else am I supposed to do, really? Bong. I think the gel idea was originally, could be wrong, but I'm not sure it was really like Half-Life Episode 3 thing. I swear they said something about it in the documentary for Half-Life 2 when they were talking about episode 3 and what happened to it. Could be wrong, of course, but I'm almost sure that is the case. Do, 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 do.
The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
Can't argue with that. You pay the bills, you should be able to talk about whatever the hell you want. Lola. I feel like that Portal Revolutions mod took a lot of I mean, was in sort of the old aperture a lot. I'd have to think about it. I'm not sure it was. I know Portal Mal Stories Mal has a lot of that as well. I already said, like, I was interested in maybe I talk about blind LPs. Like, I haven't played Portal Stories Mal before.
We put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
Oh. Oh god, I got this feeling I missed. I know there's a secret room where you get achievement while looking at a picture. I might have missed it, but I know it's around there somewhere. Well, if I did, it is what it is. But yeah, like, I was talking about wanting to do Portal Stories Battle on the channel, but the only thing that hold me back is like it's no like really challenging like test chambers, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I can imagine the editing nightmare, and I don't know. That might not be a good idea. It's one of the reasons I did Portal 2 actually. Because for once I don't have to like do basically any edits for the videos. I swear every part apart with Alex I had to edit something. Same with Requiem as well. Just, you know, from stupidity or whatever. Skill issues or what. This game's so easy, it's just, you know, it's really like, I really have to like, be like, fucking super like dumb to mess anything up, really. Yeah, I don't put it by me really, but you know, it's been pretty smooth sailing so far. For example, remember that plant boss in like Resident Evil Requiem? That actually, like, most of the time when I did it, that boss, like my own time, like, it was very smooth sailing or whatever. When I did it for the LP, like, I was just getting my shit kicked in, like, constantly, and I'm like, what is going on here? I sometimes wonder about myself. Especially when the recording goes on. Maybe I'm like putting extra pressure on myself to make sure I don't screw up for the purpose of the video, but then I end up doing worse, I don't know. That's what I was like. Yeah, I talked about what to do prep in a while, like it was something I wanted to start. I was like, yeah, maybe that's not a good idea. I need something like really simple and easy, and this is, you know, this is that game, really. I'm confused. No, I just go down there and then do that, this and that, this and that.
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
Isn't it a bit hard not to get covered in the repulsion gel when you're doing tests with it all the time? I don't know. Maybe Shell's immune to it. I don't know. Alright, I like short videos, so I might end the video here. So yeah. See you in the next video.